As to agriculture, I think that the problem is severe enough that I have decided to take on the portfolio of Secretary of Agriculture, at least for now.
The country could face very serious challenges on food supply and prices in the coming months. That's what President-elect Bongbong Marcos announced in a press conference yesterday with his entire economic team behind him. His economic managers are forecasting food shortages and high food prices within the year. He says this is due to shortages in production of food supplies and delays on food shipments triggered by the Ukraine-Russia conflict. The two European nations answer for 1/3 of the world's wheat and barley supplies. Ukraine and Russia also provide a big chunk of global demand of sunflower oil, corn, and fertilizer.
We have been able in the Philippines in the last few weeks to adjust to the new situation in terms of the importations from the Ukraine and from Russia. But these emergency measures that we have taken will not be sufficient for the long run.
Marcos admits the government lacks funds to support the economic recovery of all sectors from the pandemic. That's why he decided to keep his campaign promise of focusing on agriculture and taking the reins himself. BBM says he aims to increase production in the coming planting season. That's amid reports of Thailand and Vietnam planning a rice cartel which could result into higher prices of their rice exports to the Philippines. 95% of rice supplies in the country are coming from these Southeast Asian neighbors.
Thailand and Vietnam, for example, one of our main sources of imported rice, have decided to ban their rice exports, at least for now. So we have to compensate for that by hopefully by increasing production here in the Philippines.
The president-elect is hoping that higher yields would immediately lower food costs. The incoming president is also eyeing to streamline the department and abolish attached agencies that are no longer relevant. He promises targeted government aid to Filipinos hardest hit by soaring food and oil prices. He says this is better than suspending the oil excise tax, which he believes will not help those down the chain. Rex Remitio, CNN Philippines.